Good morning, student. Yesterday, we have started with the chapter What is Democracy and Why Democracy. We have read about the various features of democracy, citing examples from different countries of the world. Now, we will going to start with the summary definition of democracy. So, after reading all these, we came to the conclusion that democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. We found that this definition was not adequate unless we explained some of the key words used in it. Through a series of examples, we worked out four features of democracy as a form of government. Accordingly, democracy is a form of government in which rulers elected by the people take all the major decisions. Election offer a choice and fair opportunity to the people to change the current rulers. This choice and opportunity is available to all the people on an equal basis. That means universal adult franchise. The exercise of this choice leads to a government limited by basic rules of the constitution and citizens' rights. So these are the features that we have read. Now, why we want a democratic form of government? There is a debating and discussions between the students that why every people want a democratic form of government. So we are skipping this discussions because we know that why a democratic form of government is the best form of government. So we will go to the arguments against democracy and arguments for democracy. So this conversion has been skipped by us, but we can come to the point that how democracy is important and how there are some negative points of democracies are coming out. What are arguments against democracy? The leaders keep changing in a democracy, and this leads to instability because after every 5 years there will be an election and leaders will be changing. So it leads to instability. That is a demerit. Democracy is all about political competition and power play. There is no scope for morality. So it is a competition and power play, and there is no way out from that. So many people have to be consulted in a democracy. That leads to delays because of more people involvement means more delay. Elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. It leads to bad elections. So elected leaders do not know the best interests of the people, and it leads to bad decisions. Democracy leads to corruption, for it is based on electoral competition. Ordinary people do not know what is good for them. They should not decide anything. So these are the demerits or the drawbacks of democracy. But there are arguments for democracy also, and why we call a democratic government as a better form of government. Taking the example of China's famine of 1958-61 was the worst recorded famine in world history. Nearly 3 crore people died in this famine. During those days, India's economic condition was not much better than China, yet India did not have a famine of the kind China had. Economics think that this was a result of different government policies in the two countries. The existence of democracy in India made the Indian government respond to food scarcity in a way that the Chinese government did not. They point out that no large-scale famine has ever taken place in an independent and democratic country. If China too had multi-party election, an opposition party and a press free to criticize the government, then so many people may not have died in the famine. So this example shows out one of the reasons why democracy is considered the best form of government. So democracy is better than any other form of government in responding to the needs of the people. A non-democratic government may and can respond to the people needs, but it also depends on the wishes of the people who rule. If the rulers do not want to do, they do not have to act according to the wishes of the people. So a democracy requires that the rulers have to attain to the needs of the people. So a democratic government is a better government. Why? Because it is more accountable form of government. There is another reason why democracy should lead to better decision than any other non-democratic government. Democracy is based on consultation and discussions. A democratic decision always involves many person discussions and meetings. When a number of people put their hands or heads together, they are able to point out possible mistake in any decision. This takes time, but there is a big advantage in taking time over important decision. This reduces the chance of rash or irresponsible decision. Thus, democracy improves the quality of decision making. So this is related to the third argument, that is democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. In any society, people are bound to have difference of opinion and interest. These differences are particularly sharp in a country like ours, which has an amazing social diversity. People belong to different regions, speak different languages, practice different religion and have different caste. They look at the world very differently and have different preferences. The preferences of one group can clash with those of the other groups. So how this can be resolved? The conflict can be solved by brutal power. Whichever group is more powerful will dictate its terms, and others will have to accept that. But that would lead to resentment and unhappiness. So different groups may not be able to live together for long in such a way. So democracy provides the only peaceful solution to this problem. In democracy, no one is permanent winner, no one is a permanent loser. Different groups can live with one another peacefully in a diverse country like India. So democracy keeps our country together and holding. So these three arguments were about the effect of democracy on the quality of government and social life. But the strongest argument for democracy is not about what democracy does to the government. It is about democracy does to the citizen. Even if democracy does not bring about better decision and accountable government, it is still better than other form of government, because democracy enhances the dignity of citizen. So democracy is based on the principle of political equality, on recognizing the poorest and the least educated at the same status as the rich and the educated. People are not subjected of a ruler. They are the rulers themselves. Even when they make mistake, they are responsible for their conduct. Finally, democracy is better than other form of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. So, we see that by reading all those features, we can say that democracy is having the better form of government. Now, the broader meaning of democracy. In a modern democracy which involves a large number of people, that is physically impossible for them to sit together and take a collective decision. So, the election procedure is conducted. The citizen does not have the time, the desire or the skill to take part in all the decisions. So, that's why the election is conducted in a modern democracy. So, we have read about what is democracy, what are the features of democracy, and why the democratic government is the best type of government. Thanking you, student.